Well, Twins ownership has always thought about the Minnesota Twins as being more than a baseball team. You know, what do we mean to our community? How can we continue to be great stewards of our game? And how do we push beyond baseball?
I think technology plays a huge role, and Techstars and the companies that partner with Techstars and the Twins is helping us think differently, creatively, and forward-thinking about that.
So our team really does a worldwide search. We have companies from all over the world. We're geo-agnostic. And so it really doesn't matter where a company comes from, but we're really casting a broad net to get all of the best founders within the sports, live entertainment, and media space.
For me, the Accelerator is a game changer. If you're considering evolving or transitioning your brand or starting kind of brand new, this is a great way to kind of put it fast on the rails and take it to the next level.
I would describe it as an MBA. This is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to surround yourself with people that are also trying to learn and succeed in their own, respective paths.
The Twins have been so helpful to work with. They run a bunch of camp programs themselves, and so since we're working with youth camps, we have learned so much about how camp providers think about their business.
I don't think we would be where we are now if it wasn't for Techstars. We were new to the business world, and coming into this, we read some books and we parroted what those books said. That doesn't mean that we actually understood the mechanisms to drive a business. Now I can say with full confidence we know what the KPIs we need to be focusing on, what's going to drive our sales, what's going to drive our product development, and we can run a real business now.
It feels like adult summer camp, but in like a fun way, because you're surrounded by these other awesome people from all over the world who are also building really cool stuff.
I think the Twins are seen as a leader. I mean, I think our work on our accelerator and in relationship with Techstars has put us at the forefront of innovation in sports, not just baseball. And so I think we're seen as an innovative leader, and I think it's an important part of the DNA of what we are aspiring to be and continue to build.
Our business has absolutely exploded since we've been in the program. We went from coming into the program with a tiny website with a couple hundred people using it, and we're now at over 3,700 users in the Twin Cities alone, and that's in great part due to the amazing advice and support that we've gotten from our mentors.
These are risk takers, right? These are people that are putting their ideas, their intellectual property, they're putting their whole person and everything they're about out into this company, and I think that's something that you can draw a lot of inspiration from when you're kind of coming from more of a corporate world and one that I've lived in for so long. So I think we all could use a little bit of that courage that I think you can kind of get from those people, being willing to maybe think outside the box and maybe above all just make progress and momentum towards your goals.
I'm most impressed with how well organized the program is, and just, these entrepreneurs come in and they've got these businesses, but just the training and the mentoring and just how they've really got this really well-oiled machine in place.
I think that entrepreneurial spirit has a way of having osmosis into our people. And it's a really great way to remember that what we do is not just about the execution of the day-to-day, but it's the innovation for tomorrow. And the Techstars cohorts help us do that day in and day out.
If you think about the way that we are using technology and data to improve player performance, to our content and our media business and the way that we're evolving that, to new stadium technology and new venue technologies, the rise of AI and how that's going to shape every facet of the way that we do work. As a Twins organization, I think we know that if we're going to grow and evolve, we have to embed these aspects into our strategy. And fortunately, if you look at this cohort of companies, there's just so much potential for these 10 startups to kind of disrupt, to shape, to influence the future of our industry across sports, entertainment, and media. And I'm really excited about that.
I mean, you're in for a real treat. All the cohorts have been magical, but this one in particular has really sort of leaned into some things that I think are going to be super impressive and exciting for everybody who's in attendance. And so buckle up, because because this group is a special group.
Welcome to Techstars Demo Day. I'm Sarah Bain, Managing Director of the program, and I'm so excited you're here. Our founders have come from different parts of the world for the 14 weeks of the program to take their business to the next level. Tonight I'm going to talk a little more about Techstars, give a few thanks, and of course, you get to see the company pitches. For those of you that aren't familiar, Techstars is a worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs succeed and the most active early-stage investor in the world. Techstars helps companies accelerate their business by doing more faster, giving them access to over 10,000 mentors, investors, startup founders, experts, corporate partners, and community leaders. Our program is broken down into 3 separate phases. The first phase of the program is heavily focused on mentor engagement. Our founders met with nearly 100 mentors where they took valuable data points and turned them into actionable insights. Then, within that second phase of the program, they took everything that they learned in that first month and applied it to their business to really start to execute and accelerate their business. Then in the third phase of the program, we focus in on fundraising strategies and we focus in on storytelling. We firmly believe that no matter at what stage you're at, you have to clearly and effectively tell your story. I'd also like to give a big shout out to our global network partners. Thank you for all of your support that you've given our founders and continue to give our companies. And a huge thank you to the mentors. You truly are what make Techstars unique, and we couldn't do it without you. For all of those mentors, please raise your hand. Raise those hands, get them high. Thank you for all that you do. Also, a thank you to my team, Georgia, Arthur, Jack, HT, and Brett. None of tonight would be possible without you, and the program absolutely would not be possible without you, so thank you for all your hard work. And to our associates, Nick and Cole, thank you for jumping right in, for taking on whatever is thrown at you. I really can't wait to see what you do next. And a big thank you to the families. As I said earlier, our founders have come from different parts of the world for 14 weeks. That means that they moved here and they spent significant time here. So thank you to the families for letting them spend time away from you. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for your support. And a big thank you to our partners. You have been incredible partners, and I am so thankful to work with you. Thank you to the Twins and the Pola companies. Now, who's ready for some pitches? All right. If you see something you like, hear something you like, you have my permission to get loud, to cheer, to clap, whatever it is that you want to do, please do it. It's my pleasure to introduce you, a mentor of mine and a dear, dear friend, Stephanie Rich. Let's get this show started.
Hi, everybody. So our first presenter tonight has the passion, the tenacity, and the drive that is common in championship athletes and in standout founders. Huck's hustle is nothing short of amazing, and it has been so fun to watch him and his co-founder Wyatt drive their company forward the last few months. Additional things that set Huck apart are his commitment to communication and transparency and his coachability, qualities that define successful founders. I also really love when companies find analog processes that are ripe for digital innovation, and that's exactly what Refer has done. And they're doing it in a deceptively huge market. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the CEO of Refer, Huck Sorak.
Hello, everyone. My name is Huck Sorak, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Minneapolis-based Refer Sports. Every year, there are over 100 million amateur sports games here in the United States, and every single one of these games has one thing in common. They all need referees. My guess is that everyone sitting in this room tonight has experienced some of the problems plaguing the industry. We've all seen refs do a poor job, or maybe just not show up in the first place. Now, this is obviously frustrating to players, coaches, and parents, but what about the referees themselves? What is it actually like to be a referee? Well, my partner Wyatt and I can tell you from personal experience. It sucks. As referees, we don't get to choose the time or location of any of the games we work. We're only aware of a fraction of the games and work opportunities out there, and we aren't paid until the end of the month and sometimes even the end of the season. So it sounds like sports organizations aren't doing a great job managing the referees, right? But the reality is that over 95% of sports organizations actually have nothing to do with the scheduling or managing of their refs. Instead, they contract that task out to someone we call a referee assigner. Let's take Minneapolis Youth Hockey, for example. They send a schedule and a chunk of money to their local assigner, who is then in charge of finding, managing, and scheduling the referees for Minneapolis Hockey's games. After those games transpire, refs are left waiting weeks, months, or even the remainder of the season to receive compensation. And to top that off, some of these assigners are managing as many as 25,000 games a year. And miraculously, they're doing so using Excel spreadsheets, Gmail, Facebook for recruiting, cash and paper checks for payments, and at best, legacy software tools to help them manage it all. This archaic system is broken, and it means missed opportunities, lost revenue, and frustration for everyone involved, especially the referees. The need for a solution in this $10.5 billion a year industry is more prevalent today than ever. At Refer Sports, we have created a simple, modern, and intuitive referee management platform that alleviates referee shortages and management headaches. Our solution services 3 different users: sports organizations, referee assigners, and referees, while providing them with features including modern scheduling tools, connectivity features so that refs can find nearby assigners, and vice versa, and even automated payments, making cash, paper checks, and delayed payments a thing of the past. Now, we make money by facilitating payment transactions from sports organizations to their assigners and their referees while taking a 3% fee in the process. We are also tapping into gig economy style revenue streams that make us money while making us more attractive to our users. Things like instant cash out options for referees, and even supply and demand pricing. Now, we acquire sports organizations and referees by going directly to those middleman assigners. This business-to-business approach allows us to grow market share rapidly. By onboarding just one assigner, we're often able to access 10 different sports organizations, 250 referees, and not to mention the thousands of games that come with. Now, we are confident in our go-to-market, but in a perfect world, there is no middleman. There's just Refer Sports. And as our business progresses over time, so does our vision. We plan to empower the best assigners in each market, making them account executives underneath our umbrella, becoming the country's leading assigner, and facilitating hundreds of thousands of transactions on our platform. But it does not stop there. Refer Sports will become a one-stop shop for referees, and we are already making this vision a reality. So much so that in the spring of this year, we will have 7,500 games facilitated on the platform. By May, Refer will be active in 6 different states and rapidly expanding to more. Over the course of this year, we will transact nearly $4 million to referees on our platform. Refs are a pivotal part of sports, and their absence can drastically change the experience or the outcome of a game. So in a world where there is an abundance of opportunities to pick up a gig anytime and anywhere, we are bringing the referee industry out of the dark ages to ensure the future of sports. Join us and follow our journey as we make Minnesota ground zero in our vision of reshaping the referee industry.
Good evening, everybody. What a great turnout. My name is John Waller, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Dr. Mosley and the Playbook here in just 1 second. There's 2 quick things I want you to know about the Playbook. Number 1, they have a proven track record of helping championship teams win. And number 2, the team at Playbook has the deep expertise and the skill set to bring game-changing mental health solutions to professional sports organizations. So with that, I want you to give a warm, raucous Minnesota welcome to the one and only founder and CEO of the Playbook, Dr. Mosley.
There are thousands of ways to track and improve biometric data from athletes. But when it comes to mental health, oftentimes we don't know until it's too late. Beside me are images of elite college and high school athletes who died by suicide. But it's not just young athletes who are struggling with issues of mental health. Earlier this year, Ricky Rubio, NBA veteran guard and former Minnesota Timberwolf, abruptly announced his retirement after he described his mind going to a dark place. Now, more than ever, the world's most decorated athletes are speaking out about their experiences with mental health. But many more are suffering in silence. More than 40% of elite athletes report battling depression so severe they find it difficult to function, let alone perform. My name is Dr. Mosley, and I'm the founder and CEO of The Playbook, an award-winning mental health performance platform for sports organizations. For the last decade, I've served as a consulting psychologist for the Big 4+ professional sport leagues and the NCAA. The Playbook is powered by the deep expertise of our team of licensed mental health and medical providers working across Olympic, college, and pro sports. Collectively, members of our team have helped more than 65 teams win championship titles. In our business, we know that sport is a mental game. It's 90% mental and 10% physical, yet that is not the way that we track or train athletes. That's where the Playbook comes in. Our platform measures stress, well-being, and resilience, giving athletes and teams data-driven insights to improve performance. The athlete has two unique users, the athlete and the administrator. For the athlete, the HIPAA-compliant app quantifies mental health status through gamified assessments, providing an overall score like a batting average. The app tracks stress, well-being, and resilience over time, offering strategies and tools to improve performance. For the administrator, they access a web-based dashboard for a team-wide mental health overview. They can drill down into individual athlete profiles and receive HIPAA-compliant notifications when an athlete needs immediate attention. Daily tracking enables real-time trend analysis, which creates opportunities for proactive interventions rather than reactive crisis responses. We offer a subscription based on the number of athletes per team per year, with the option to add premium services a la carte for customized packages that align with team budgets and needs. The Playbook's approach has positioned us as a trusted resource for league headquarters like the NBA, the NCAA, and the National Women's Soccer League, along with prominent ball clubs like the Miami Heat and the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you. Woo. The hard work of our team has led us to a major milestone of surpassing more than $1 million in revenue. And in the process, we even beat out competitors like Calm and Headspace for a contract with the pro sports organization. We've already adapted our tools to the Special Operations Wing of the United States Air Force, and we are excited to scale across the sports and entertainment industry. In sport, we know that using tracking and statistics is nothing new. Teams are actively using analytics and sports insights to gain a competitive advantage. This positions the Playbook perfectly to capture the $14 billion sports tech market. By 2030, this market is expected to soar to a projected value of $55 billion. And this is where it gets really exciting. We've already demonstrated our success with pro teams and pro athletes, but we've identified an even larger opportunity with elite youth sports and college athletes. The critical connection between mind and body is undeniable, and this essential connection is especially pronounced when looking at elite athletes, from those excelling on global stages to college athletes looking to take the next step. As the creators of the Sports Mental Health Tracker, the Playbook stands at the forefront of mental health performance. So let me leave you with this. Winning teams know that the key to their success is having the right playbook. Join us and my team in the back for an opportunity to really seize true peak performance.
Hi, everyone. My name is Felicia Douglas. I am the Director of Partnerships here for the Minnesota Twins, and I have had the pleasure to work for Cup Carriers Media. I've been a mentor for them for the past couple of months, and it's been fantastic working with Adam Rosa and Emmett Timms. I mean, it's a humbling experience, but it's also been very motivating. As the Director of Brand Partnerships here for the Twins, it's so important to innovate. And they've really been creating a product that's been innovative in the space of new media. So without further ado, please help me give a warm welcome to Adam Rosa, the founder and CEO of Cup Carrier Media.
The average fan is exposed to more than 3,000 sponsor messages in the course of a single sporting event. It is simply not possible that every message gets through to the consumer. Teams have oversaturated the game day experience and inadvertently reduced the effectiveness of in-venue sponsorship in the process. Add to that 40% of marketers say that sports sponsorship is the least understood channel regarding ROI, and 25% have no confidence at all that sponsorships deliver any measurable business return. The truth is, sponsorships get lost in the noise, and their actual impact is very difficult to measure. Hi, I'm Adam, co-founder and CEO of Cup Carrier Media, where we're using our patented advertising-based drink carriers to revolutionize sports sponsorships and out-of-home messaging. Leveraging simple QR codes, our carriers hand-deliver new opportunities for direct fan engagement that are up to 40 times more effective. With connected digital contests, coupons, and collectibles, we have the ability to gather all of that valuable consumer information and measure the sponsorship effectiveness. The unique form factor of our carriers allows you to hold on to your loved ones as you pass through the crowd, or to grab a handrail as you climb to your seats. Plus, fans can now carry more of that awesome stadium food, increasing the average concession basket size by 10% or more. We charge a fixed margin on each carrier sold, and sports teams have the ability to charge the markup that they desire, turning their fans into legions of walking portable billboards. Our carriers actually reduce the volume of venue waste, and our substrate solution is made from 100% recycled material that is itself both recyclable and biodegradable. Our carriers deliver a 10x improvement in transportation and logistics, further lowering their carbon footprint and environmental impact. Our Techstars-backed team of founders have over 20 years combined experience in both sports and media. I've been in advertising and media my entire career. My co-founder, Emmett, our Chief Operating Officer, is a former professional athlete who was drafted to the Canadian Football League. And our head of finance, Scott, comes from the world of banking, but has spent time stopping pucks as a goalie in the CHL. Last year, we distributed over 150,000 carriers, partnered with Pepsi for carriers at all Fresno State football games, and completed paid market trials in minor league baseball. These customers love our solutions so much that they've already reordered and expanded their activations for next season by over 1,000%. We are already on track to distribute more than 1 million carriers in 2024. So today, it's the world of sports. Baseball, football, hockey, basketball, golf, auto racing, even pickleball. And tomorrow, it's US convenience stores, which sell over 25 million dispensed beverages every day. That's a lot of big gulps. Our C-Store partner network extends out to over 90,000 individual retail locations, giving brands the ability to push messaging out to practically every region. And after that, there's concerts and festivals, food delivery, the public service sector, quick service restaurants, and airports. That's a total market of over $1 trillion in North America alone. And even a small fraction of this will be a massive success. Cup Carrier Media is handy advertising for better engagement. And every event without our carriers is a lost opportunity to make money, to improve the customer experience, and to make sponsors happy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Rott from the Minnesota Twins, and I am thrilled to introduce the Sports Vision team. I've had the pleasure of getting to know the team and watching tremendous progress over the past few months. As the VP for Baseball Systems at the Minnesota Twins, I know the incredible value of biomechanics and movement data in sports. Sports Vision technology unlocks the possibility to capture this data across a much larger population of athletes, creating rich data sets for both teams and athletes. I've seen hundreds of sports technologies, and this one has a chance to really change the game. So I'm really excited to welcome Sports Vision to the stage. Thank you.
In the world of sports, there is a golden rule. What gets measured gets improved. Elite athletes like LeBron James, Lionel Messi, Travis Kelce, to name a few, have the means to measure and improve their performance by investing millions of dollars in sports science insights each year. This level of analysis, blending science and data with their natural abilities, helps them outperform athletes in their 20s. But what about the 1.5 billion emerging amateur athletes, or the millions of teams worldwide? Without access to these insights, many athletes' potential will remain untapped, unrealized, mainly due to expensive setups, manual tagging, or a need of group of multidisciplinary experts. This stark reality means without millions of dollars or a group of resources, we will never be able to see their peak performance. Until now, we believe elite sports science should be available for all. Hi, I'm Prashant Polishetty, founder and CEO of Sports Vision AI. Our patented AI platform transforms regular training, practice, and game footage into sports science insights without the need of sensors, setups, or a group of analysts. What separates us from others is our unique combination of biomechanics, skill, and performance metrics all blended together into a single platform and an app. It's about making every second of the footage count, pushing the athletes to their best, step-by-step, play-by-play. Coaches, scouts, teams, and athletes now can simply upload videos from any device. Our AI analyzes every move. We pinpoint what needs improvement, explain you why, and also show you how to get better with our customized training and tracking plan tailored for individual athletes, along with AI coach. So how do we make money? We offer a 3-tier subscription model: freemium, premium, and enterprise, catering to a diverse needs in the sports industry, from foundational insights to local clubs to precision analytics to professional teams. Sports Vision is making big moves. We validated our technology with Team USA at the Olympics in 5 different sports, and we are already going into market and serving customers like St. Cloud State. We have gone global too. We deployed our tech in professional sports space in countries like India, Dubai, and Singapore. Plus, 3 weeks ago, we launched our app. It's already transforming how hundreds of athletes are training and playing. We are an engineering team that is lean and effective. I'm a former Fortune 5 executive experience leading in AI, innovation, and high-performing teams. Our CTO, Varun, is a gold medalist and a researcher in advanced computing and sports science. Our CMO, Will, is a master in marketing. He has successfully crafted campaigns for brands like Live Nation and Polar Group of companies. Let's envision a future where coaches, scouts, athletes, irrespective of their skill level, has access to precision analytics at their fingertips. It's not just about accessing data. It's unlocking a $94.4 billion sports performance insights market through our intuitive mobile technology. Our vision is a world where athletes, teams, and coaches can integrate detailed performance analysis and injury assessments into their daily routines, from gyms to the field. By simplifying complex sports science data, we are not just enhancing performance. We are making elite sports science a tool for all. Thank you. Join us to explore the next generation athletes through Sports Vision.
What's up, everyone? My name is Jordan Gazdick, and I'm extremely excited to introduce to you Chloe Sweden, the founder of Lowa. It's been an incredible few months getting to know Chloe and seeing how her and her team spend each and every day trying to save the world through sports, the thing we all love. Chloe and her team are dedicated to such an important cause, and there's no one that I've been more excited to bring into meetings with my friends who might own sports teams, who are head of venture capital groups, or who have the opportunity to bring this to market, truly because I can see the energy and enthusiasm Chloe has for exactly what she's doing. So without further ado, here's Chloe Sweden, incredible founder, mom, friend, and overall person.
Hi, I'm Chloe Sweden, founder and CEO of Lowa, and I have a dirty little secret. I'm one of the many fans globally contributing to the 60 billion tons of CO2 that sport generates annually. And I'm not alone. In fact, over 60% of carbon emissions from sports teams comes directly from us fans. And not only is that impacting our planet, but also our beloved games, with a recent study showing that over half of past Winter Olympic venues won't have enough snow or ice left by 2050 to host again. And that's not all that teams are dealing with right now. From $15 million fines for not reporting emissions correctly, to Gen Z fans desperate for teams to take the lead on climate change, to sponsors banging down the door of partnerships teams wanting to amplify their own green agenda. When it comes to sustainability, sports teams globally are facing pressure from all sides. That's where Lowa comes in. Lowa is a white-labeled, integrated platform for teams to mitigate and measure the environmental impact of their fans whilst rewarding a shift to a more sustainable culture. With our proprietary AI-powered log, learn, and lower model, we help teams to track fan travel, educate and engage fans on sustainability, and lower carbon emissions. We've even solved the problem of how to amplify brands' own purpose-led partnership. Every part of our platform is brandable, actively increasing the amount of saleable inventory by up to 20%. Tackling sustainability is now the top of every team's agenda, not just because it's the right thing to do, but because it makes great business sense. Meaning, quite simply, we make clubs money. And for that, we charge a simple setup and monthly fee for clubs to license our product and to access the data that we surface. It's completely free for fans, and because we gamify and incentivize the platform, they may even be in with a chance to win a money-can't-buy prize. We say that it's a win for the club, a win for the fan, a win for the sponsor, and of course, a win for the planet. So much so that we're seeing incredible traction globally. We're already launched with Watford Football Club, and earlier this year, when we launched, we've seen over 1,800 journeys logged through our platform. Thank you. We're in talks with teams in almost every league across the globe, from the UK, France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, USA, Canada, you get the picture. Our land and expand model is working, and we are absolutely the right team to bring this to market. I have over 22 years' experience starting at the largest global advertising agency, and I've taken on roles such as head of talent and culture, as well as head of brand partnerships. My partner, Will, started his career at Accenture and has over 16 years' experience, having taken on roles such as head of data science and head of product and innovation. Together, we have the leadership and creativity needed to drive Lowa forward. But what we've created goes beyond sport. We're already launched with the UK's largest venue and are helping them calculate the carbon emissions associated with visitors traveling to their event, as well as a virtual production company to understand the emissions associated with their shoots. According to NASA, there is unequivocal evidence that the Earth is warming at an unprecedented rate, and that human activity is the principal cause. Our product allows us to log and lower all human emissions, and the applications are endless. Just imagine a world with seamless emissions tracking. By logging with us, you'll be able to unlock your Airbnb, access your WeWork desk, or maybe even get a discount for traveling sustainably to your favorite store. This allows us to target any organization that requires human physical interaction, opening us up to a $24 trillion opportunity. Thank you. So whilst the world may be warming, we believe now is the time to lower it. I'm Chloe Sweden. Come and find me later, and together we can lower all human impact globally.
Hello, I'm Jack Dempsey, and I've been a mentor for 15 Techstars programs the last 8 years. As a result, I've seen north of 150 startups and early stage companies, and one thing I've grown to love are founding teams that find a really important business process for a lot of important customers still operating like the 1950s or 60s, right? You know what I mean, right? Post-it notes, file folders, pencil-filled ledgers, all held together by duct tape and a couple broken shoelaces. They apply 21st century technology to this decades-old archaic process, and poof, magic happens. Let's hear from one of those businesses. Mitch Thompson from PPartner. Come on out.
Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is, I don't know which half. Those are the words of John Wanamaker, a retailer and marketing pioneer describing the impact of advertising over 100 years ago. Things have come a long way since. Tech innovations in advertising have enabled a more performance-driven approach across thousands of digital and real-life assets. But what if I told you that the sports sponsorship industry, worth over $97 billion, is operating like it's stuck in the last century? I'm Mitch Thompson, co-founder and CEO of PPartner, a SaaS platform on a mission to transform the sponsorship space. I personally have over a decade of experience as a consultant in sports sponsorship, and our co-founder and CTO, Daniel, offers a unique background in the field to complement his experience as a full-stack developer. It was when I completed my master's and got a job in big data analytics, venturing outside of sponsorship, that I began to see a massive untapped opportunity for industry transformation. The ugly truth is that sponsorship's back end is mired in manual legacy systems and tracking from the last century. Spreadsheets, emails, PowerPoint files, and meetings underpin the administrative work behind these deals. And while 40% of a sports organization's revenue can come from sponsorship, the slow and manual nature of sponsorship's back-end execution is causing these organizations to miss out on millions. Over 50% of brands have terminated a deal in recent years due to the time, energy, and coordination that goes into a sponsorship. Take our client Golf Canada. Over 300,000 golfers in Canada use their app to track their scores and connect with golfing friends, and another 250,000 people attend their events as attendees and participants each year. But like most sports organizations, their inventory for sponsorship and advertising was far from being sold out. In 2023, Golf Canada selected PPartner to become their single source of truth for all of their sponsorship data and collaboration needs. So we took their reporting, their information sharing workflows, all of their sponsorship deal data and their inventory data, and we centralized it in one place and automated all of their grunt work to save them time. So now each of the Golf Canada team members can focus on what matters most: exciting, delighting, and retaining their current clients while being freed up to secure new brand partnerships. We charge our clients an annual subscription fee with tiered options that scale based on size and need. And in 18 months of operations, we've brought on some of Canada's top sports teams and leagues as paying customers, including the Canadian Football League, Canadian Premier League, Golf Canada, the Montreal Alouettes, Swimming Canada, and more. And we're just getting started. Our current platform functionality is the foundation for a broader vision. Soon, we'll be building out our demand-side platform, where the corporate partners themselves will be able to track their sponsorship agreements and assets through PPartner, helping them to better measure and realize the true ROI of these investments. This expanded solution will meet the needs of modern brand marketers who are craving a more efficient, flexible, and scalable way of investing in sponsorship, similar to how they're already measuring and tracking and buying media through programmatic ad tech. And the timing couldn't be better. Just as cookie deprecation and advertising has ramped, brands are looking for new ways to connect with consumers in a one-on-one manner and build their first-party data, which is exactly what the sports space offers in droves. So if John Wanamaker were here today, I'd want to tell him about PPartner, where omni-channel brand experiences will be bought, sold, fulfilled, and optimized in real time and in one place. And I'd say to him, John, imagine a world where no ad dollar is wasted. Please come chat with our team if you're excited by the future of sports sponsorship. Thank you.
Hey everyone, what an awesome night, huh? Yeah, great program, great founders. We're gonna keep it rolling. My name is Matt Hodson. I'm the Director of Business Communications for the Minnesota Twins. Now, I've had the good fortune of working in the sports world for the last 20 plus years. And I can tell you, the very best PR a team or brand can get, not necessarily from that slick slogan or a catchy campaign or even that positive news story. No, it comes from the passionate voices of our fans. And when those voices are talking to each other, when stories, when experiences are being shared back and forth, well, for a team, that's when the magic really happens. And that's why I'm so excited for you all to hear from Ernie Perdoza, the founder and CEO of PromoShare. I've had the good fortune of working with Ernie and his team over these last 3 months, and I can tell you that they get the power of this connection and the passion that it has and what to do with it and how to harness it better than any group I've ever worked with. I can't wait to see what's next for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only founder and CEO of PromoShare, Ernesto Perdoza.
The face of fan engagement has forever changed. We are in a radical demographic shift as baby boomers are aging out of buying tickets, and they're being replaced by millennials and Gen Zs. And these younger generations live on social media, they are far more diverse, and they crave authenticity. Previous generations lived on what we call traditional media, a one-size-fits-all approach being driven by newsprint, radio, and TV, mainly broadcast to one large audience. Today, younger generations are consuming media a lot differently through highly specialized user-generated content, or UGC. This has caused the sports and entertainment industry to adapt and figure out a way of how to engage the 3.5 billion millennials and Gen Z through social media or UGC, where they prioritize recommendations from people they know versus digital ads or professional influencers. Let's face it, a team's fan base is their biggest advocate, but teams and brands are failing to leverage fan-to-fan engagement to boost revenue. My name is Ernie Perdoza, co-founder, CEO of PromoShare. So we are enabling the sports and entertainment world to activate real fans as social media ambassadors, where they can leverage fan-generated content to meet their fans where they live on social media, and amplify promotions through the most influential form of marketing, word of mouth. We've streamlined the once daunting manual process of running ambassador-style programs onto one single solution. We are saving teams time, enabling them to increase revenue and expand their reach far beyond official brand channels. Let me break it down for you and show you how PromoShare works. In a fraction of the time, they are able to vet fan ambassadors by interest, geography, language, and ethnicity, automate campaign briefs, visualize all the content being created by their fans, track metrics down by the individual fan, reward their top performers, and rinse and repeat to create more campaigns. And for the fan, it's as easy as plugging in their social channels on PromoShare, following a campaign brief, and get rewarded for the promotional efforts. By implementing our innovative marketing strategy, some of the world's most recognizable brands that we're fortunate to call our clients, like the Boston Red Sox, the Houston Astros, Live Nation, NASCAR, and your Minnesota Twins, they're putting more butts in seats today, but they're also engaging with the fan of the future. PromoShare is unlocking a massive opportunity in the $360 billion MarTech industry, And you know what? We're on track to 5x our revenue from last year. And yes, we're enabling our clients to activate hundreds to thousands of fans to talk about their event. But you know what? It's a lot more than that. It's people connecting with their brand. It's people connecting with people. And ultimately, it's unlocking a grassroots army of real fans that bring their brand to life all on PromoShare. Our revenue model is really simple. We charge a fee based on the amount of events hosted on PromoShare. And it's always free for the fan. This is our amazing team. We have 45 years of collective experience in sports, entertainment, and tech. Being led by Lindsay's 17 years at the Chicago White Sox, Raymundo's 15+ years in product design, and I've lived my entire entrepreneur career helping some of the world's most recognizable sports and entertainment brands and marketing. And as we continue to scale, we will focus on the fan journey, enabling our clients to capture the behavior and interest of every fan. Through our integrations and data solutions, they will be able to drive global ticketing, merchandise, and brand partnerships with far more precision and predictability, ultimately driving massive revenue growth. PromoShare will be the ultimate fan engagement solution for any brand. Think Target, Harley-Davidson, Don Julio, to colleges and universities. So if you're in sports, entertainment, you represent a brand, or you're an everyday fan, I invite you to join the PromoShare revolution today.
Hey everyone, I'm Andy Weinstein, the Vice President of Finance of the Minnesota Twins, and I'm honored to introduce Mark Grenader, the CEO and co-founder of Rifi. I've been fortunate enough to mentor Mark and Andrew over the course of the program, and I'm really thrilled for Mark to share his company's vision and innovative approach to risk mitigation in player performance and many things beyond. I know firsthand the challenges that the Twins face with player risk and an inefficient player disability insurance market. So I'm really excited for you to hear their innovative ideas. Here's Mark.
Imagine lighting $73 million on fire. Red Sox did that in 2014 when they signed Cuban international Rusney Castillo to a 7-year deal. Every team wanted Castillo that year, but if you haven't heard of him, you're not alone. He floundered for 2 years before landing in the minors, which begs the question. When teams sign massive player contracts like Castillo's or the $700 million Shohei Ohtani contract, what happens if they fall flat on their face? Money's guaranteed. Fact is, players underperform, creating an expensive problem for teams. Well, we don't know what will happen with Ohtani. Castillo is far from the only failed bet. 2023, MLB teams spent $1.6 billion in salary payments to athletes without the performance to show for it. This happens in every sport, and not just sports. Imagine spending hundreds of millions of dollars to finance a movie like Mortal Engines only for it to crash at the box office. That's where Rifi comes in. Starting with sports, Rifi allows teams to mitigate the financial risk of player underperformance, regardless of the source. Let's wind the clock back to 2023. Talk through an example of how it works. That year, Houston Astros signed Jose Abreu to a 3-year, $60 million contract. Before the season, the Houston Astros could pay a $2 million premium on Rifi's exchange to ensure Abreu's performance. On the other side of the deal is a hedge fund willing to take on the risk that Abreu underperforms in exchange for that $2 million premium. Through the remainder of the season, Abreu struggled to perform, meaning the hedge fund would reimburse the Astros close to half of Abreu's salary. But if Abreu had performed well, hedge fund would keep that $2 million premium. That's their financial return. Those are the finances. But what this adds up to is teams can sign franchise-altering players, guys who can energize, bring cities together, and if those players don't pan out, teams can rebound financially with Rifi. We're working to change sports finance, and we have the team to build it. My name is Mark Grenader. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Rifi. My background is in management consulting with Bain, and then I launched strategic partnerships with a rapidly growing startup where I was the 14th employee. My co-founder, Andrew, prior to joining Rifi, founded a credit analytics startup. They sold into Wall Street firms. We've been really hard at work, and to date, we're in conversations with 5 MLB clubs, and we've lined up a large hedge fund to finance our pilots. This is all in an effort to, at first, build a financial exchange where teams can post contracts they want to insure, and then hedge funds can bid on those contracts. We then have a secondary market where those hedge funds can trade their positions amongst themselves, with Rifi charging broker and transaction fees. But hedge funds are just a start. In the future, we hope to open these investments up to the general public, to sports fans who want to channel their love for their favorite teams and for the game by investing in their favorite athletes, as easily as buying stock on Robinhood or E-Trade and earning a return when those athletes perform. Creating a world where fans aren't just spectators, they're helping teams define their rosters. For teams, this means the direct engagement of hundreds of thousands of fans who are now invested in every single play, all season long. But let's zoom out. We're starting with baseball before expanding to other sports, but we'll eventually apply Rifi to the financing of all types of media projects. Marvel movies, Taylor Swift concert tours, video games, you name it. That's a $250 billion opportunity in the US alone. If you find this all interesting and you want to learn more, come by our booth. We'd love to talk.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Rourke, and it's my pleasure to introduce Gudea. Much of my career has focused on platforms that democratize information across the internet. And because of that, I am very excited about Gudea's disruptive tech. Gudea's leadership are experts in information flow, and they know when companies that are impacted positively and or through damaging digital information campaigns, they know how to address that. And it's been an absolute pleasure to work with them and participate in this journey as they revolutionize marketing and crisis communications. Sorry, folks. It's an absolute pleasure, if you would. Please welcome to the stage, co-founder and CEO of Gudea, Keith Presley.
Over 8,000 people died from hurricanes in the year 1900. Last year, that number was 12, all because scientists and researchers created a means to track them. My name is Keith Presley. I'm co-founder and CEO of Gudea, and we created the storm tracker for the internet. Our company maps the pathways of online information flow and its inflection points, so our clients will know where the information originates, how it moves across the platforms, and where it'll have the most impact. This matters because the evolution of the internet has created an environment where Taylor Swift, the United States Navy, Bud Light, and you all have the same problem. Every day you must worry about what's going to happen online. Where there'll be a new boycott, information spread meant to cause harm, or the release of information to disrupt a well-crafted plan, all of which can cause severe harm in mere moments. And the problem's only getting worse. The World Economic Forum has listed disinformation and misinformation as the #1 threat the world will face for the next 2 years. And with the rise of civil and political unrest, the lack of trust in traditional media, and the sheer effectiveness of coordinated information attacks, all culminates in using the internet in this way. And we've seen this trend last year with Target, Zara, Starbucks, Disney, Oprah, McDonald's, and that list goes on and on. Now, there are tools that purport to solve this problem, but they use legacy systems designed for a weekly snapshot. The team at Gudea understands the dynamics of social structures online, combining decades of military, political, the intelligence community, artificial intelligence, machine learning expertise to visualize the architecture of online information spread in near real time. Which means our product works like a hurricane tracker. Following the signs of thermodynamic buildup, we know where it is, how strong it'll be, and when and where it'll make landfall, enabling you to either protect your brand or capitalize on an emerging trend. Using our technology, Gudea clients are able to see the direct impact of their work in near real time, as this is a post from just now by our COO, Jonathan, but also able to see where the information originates, in this case, Mastodon, how it moves across the fringe platforms, moving from Mastodon to 4chan to Gab, and days in advance, where it'll have the greatest impact, Twitter, giving you the ability to make smarter decisions in targeting audiences and message penetration, and for the first time, the ability to be proactive instead of reactive. Gudea is entering the $220 billion crisis communications market on a mission to help individuals, brands, companies, politicians, and governments stay ahead of viral information spread that social media enables, both mitigating risks and driving more effective communication strategies. Our company offers a turnkey model that can flex to any vertical or client's needs, utilizing a monthly B2B SaaS model paired with additional services as needed. We make it easy to onboard clientele, and that clientele is lining up. We have 12 organizations signed to our paid pilot, ranging from NGOs to PR firms at the national scale, and we have 20 patents protecting our process. However, tracking the hurricane of information isn't enough. We will be able to predict the very waves and currents, their arrival, size, and very direction, all before anybody else can even see it. The data is there. Ticket sales are trends in culture. Hotel reservations are tourism interests. Blogs, comments, and posts hint at purchasing decisions. By ingesting this type of information, our platform creates a map of human desire, predicting the next blockbuster movie, must-have gadget, or tourist destination. Gudea is the platform that delves into online behavior to foresee real-world actions. So if you can see yourself as somebody who wants to change the world around them, come join us at our booth. We'd love to talk to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. As always, save the best for last. My name's Kobe Allen. I'm a coordinator of community engagement for the Minnesota Twins. This is my first time ever being a Techstars mentor, so hopefully I get an email back after this. But Techstars is absolutely amazing, and I just want to give a round of applause for all the companies that just went before us. In particular, working with Camperon has just been absolutely amazing, and their crew is just outstanding. And I get the distinct honor to call up Meredith England to the stage. She's the CEO and founder of Camperon. She's a super mom. She's amazing. She has unbelievable energy. She cares, and she cares about youth, and she cares about camps. And she knows what it's like to be a mom who thinks about, okay, I got to plan camps for my kids. And she's making that better for you all. So let's give her a round of applause and just bring her to the stage.
Before you have kids, you hear that parenting is hard. And you think about those tough parenting moments you see on TV, like protecting your kids, molding their character, and building their self-esteem. What you don't think about is the administrative grunt work of parenting, the planning, scheduling, and paperwork that they don't show on TV, but costs parents up to 12 hours a week. Your kids can't manage their own lives, so you become their personal assistant. But if you were paid like one, US kids would be paying their parents $500 billion a year. And it is not easy. Kid activities have 3 to 6 month lead times, so it's easy to miss deadlines. Important information is passed from parent to parent, so it's hard to find the info you need when you need it. And you have to coordinate with your kid's friends or risk your kid missing out on what everyone else is doing. Often, you feel like you're dropping the ball and letting your kids down. That's why we created Camperon, the digital personal assistant for parents. Hi, I'm Meredith, founder, CEO, and enthusiastic Camperon user. We provide all the info parents need, smart alerts and reminders so you never miss a deadline, and friend coordination features, all seamlessly integrated into parents' busy lives. Let me give you an example with our first use case, finding and scheduling kids' camps. Meet Lauren, a fellow mom and user. She gets an alert from Camperon letting her know that her kid's favorite summer camp opens registration in a month. She follows the link, favorites the sessions that fit best, and sets a reminder in her Google Calendar. While she's there, she searches for a baseball camp that fits the location, drop-off time, and price that meets her family's needs. Then she sends her favorites list to her friend Cal. When registration opens, Lauren and Cal are prepared. They set their kids up for an awesome summer together, and they feel like those Instagram parents who have it all together. Most parents compile spreadsheets, sift through local parent blogs, and often don't find out about great options until it's too late. Camperon is the only place you can find all the info you need. We do this by leveraging the latest in web scraping technology, enabled by AI and natural language processing, to gather the most comprehensive provider data in a given metro. To deliver on that promise, we make our money through a freemium model. Provider listings are free, which means we can automatically list all of them. That immediately brings value to providers and attracts parents. Then we make our money through transaction fees for on-site one-touch registration and premium subscriptions for both providers and parents, who today spend $52 billion a year on kids' camp sports and activities. That's where we start. But with parents already trusting Camperon, we can help them with other kid-related tasks, providing similar smart search, alerts, and friend coordination for everything from planning parties and playdates, to teacher gifting, to making haircut appointments, and more. In just 6 months, we already have 6,400 registered users and 3,700 monthly active users. They're searching 3,000 camp offerings from 270 camp providers in the Twin Cities alone. 2 of those users are my co-founder Erin and I, both moms in the Twin Cities who have dealt with this problem for years. I'm a McKinsey alumna and former Fortune 500 executive, known for strategy, biz dev, and the unique adaptability required of a mom of 2. Erin is a General Mills-trained consumer marketing guru and digital product innovator. And Jeekes, our Funkle CTO, is a serial entrepreneur with venture-backed tech startups. We know that any early-stage company is risky. But I'll ask you this. Would you bet against your mom? Check out Camperon today.